got to tell you about, we got some interesting stuff on Joe Biden. Joe Biden had another day yesterday that was
This guy.
priceless. It's great. Is he great or what?
I mean, this was, he's starting to come out of the basement, kind of.
Finally, and that's when the fun begins. When he comes out of the basement and starts talking, okay, yes, keep it coming, Joe. I want you to talk every day.
I mean, I know that he's, a lot of this is still in the basement, but he's, the object is for him to come out of the basement, right?
Yes, right.
And for him to be, open and we're coming back and I'm going to be your president.
And when he, when he starts to debate Donald Trump,
Oof.
look out, because that's going to be ugly.
Ooh.
That's going to be ugly for Joe Biden because he just can't. I really honestly believe he's not capable of getting through an entire debate without one of those or two or three or four of those moments where he just completely lost. He just has no idea what he's trying to say. And that is going to lose the election for him. I mean, Trump is already catching up right now. So wait until we really get into focusing on the election and they start campaigning against each other and they start debating against each other. Then things are going to turn around, I think. That's what I believe anyway, and that's what I hope. It might be false hope. I don't know, but it's all I have. So don't take that from me either, please. Don't take it from me. Don't take the college football season from me, and please don't take my belief that Trump is going to win from me. Don't take that. Because I honestly believe we're essentially done if Biden wins. I think he puts the finishing touches on the total transformation of America.
I do. I believe that. Yeah, I do. And I look, is it going to be perfect when Donald Trump wins?
Well, no. But at least we hang on to a semblance of what we should be.
We still
we
have
have a
someone
chance.
in the office that still loves America.
That is true. Yes, that is very true.
And for some reason, I think that's important.
Yeah, me too. I like our president, the president of the United States, to like the country.
Like the country, yeah.
It was in part what was so wrong with the 8 years of Obama, right? Because you knew he didn't. He doesn't love his country.
No way.
He doesn't think we're exceptional. He doesn't believe in the founding. He probably embraces the 1619 bull crap. And so, yeah, I'd like to have a president who loves the country, and Trump does. I firmly and fully believe he does. But Joe Biden talking about the diversity of some of his voters. Check this out from yesterday.
Yes, and by the way, what you all know, but most people don't know, unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community.
Wait,
with
what?
incredibly different attitudes about different things.
You know that.
Yeah, but blacks.
You all know that.
Black people, though, all believe the same thing. There's not a one of them who has a different thought from the next.
Well, there's some notable exceptions.
Oh, there's a notable. Barack Obama might be a notable exception. I don't know, but
there's a couple of you people.
That is incredible. Play that in. Play that again, because it's worth hearing twice, I think.
Yes, and by the way, what you all know, but most people don't know, unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community with incredibly different attitudes about different things.
What are you trying to?
Wow.
What does he think he's trying to say there? There's only one thing you can make of that, right? Because they're going to say, "Well, you took it out of context." That I did.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you did.
Explain that to me then in a way that's okay.
You know what he meant.
I do know what he meant. What he meant was blacks all think alike. That's what he meant. With notable exceptions, blacks all think alike.
But the Latino.
But Latinos are incredibly diverse. They've got they're everywhere. They're every which way. You can't pigeonhole a Latino. Show me a black man, though. I'll show you what he thinks. What do you?
Right.
That's not the first time he's done that.
No, it is not. I mean, that's what he.
Wow.
He's been a racist for a long time.
Well,
I mean, his entire adult life.
It's very similar in substance to this.
So if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Right? That's the same thing, right? He's saying if black people are going to vote for Democrats. That's what he's saying. And he's saying they're not diverse. They're not diverse in opinion.
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American.
Yeah, sure.
Who was articulate and bright.
Right.
And clean and nice-looking guy.
That doesn't happen.
I mean, that's a storybook, man.
That's a storybook, man. Come on, man. That's a storybook. That doesn't happen. This guy's incredible. He's a 1 in a billion black person. You go back to 1994 for the crime bill when he was talking about the black community.
They must be taken off the street.
Whoa.
That's number one.
That's
There's
number
a
one.
consensus on that.
There's
Unless
consensus.
we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing.
Okay.
Because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
Because they literally
I gotta
have
rail on
not
him.
been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity.
Literally now.
We should focus on them now. If we don't,
then
they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now.
Well,
wow.
They. And
They.
them.
You know who they are, right? We all know them. With notable exceptions, they're going to be predators.
Born out of wedlock. They got no parents.
This guy.
No conscience.
How do you not come to the conclusion that he's racist? How do you not? And then there was this, and nobody paid attention to it at the time or even now.
In Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent.
But are you joking? Or?
I'm not joking.
Oh, you're not joking. He's not joking. He's not joking. I was wondering there for a minute, but no, he's not joking. You really do have to have a slight Indian accent to get into a 7-Eleven.
You can't. You can't go into a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts.
Come on,
man. What are you, junkie?
Come on. Then there was that.
Yeah, no.
Oh man. And then you've got his policies. With the healthcare, with the climate change stuff, with all the things that he signed on with Bernie Sanders about, with taxes. Let's not forget he's proposing $4 trillion in tax increases. $4 trillion, by far the largest tax increase in world history.
We're the richest nation in America.
That's right. We can afford it. We can't afford not to raise taxes. I mean, and that includes the immoral and, to me, evil death tax. There's just no way to justify the estate tax. There's none. There's no justification for it. Again, for the millionth time, you've already paid taxes your whole life. You paid all the taxes you should have paid on your wealth your whole life. Now at death, you can't pass your wealth on to your whatever it is, whether it's $20,000 in wealth or $200 million in wealth. You can't pass that on to your family. Why?
Well, sure, you can pass a little bit on.
Yeah, half.
A little bit.
Maybe half, maybe 40% to your family or a friend or a worthy cause. If you want to pass on $200 million to your cat, you should be able to.
Agreed.
And the government, I mean, it's yours, right? You should have control over it. Why? I'd love somebody to try to explain to me why the government has a right to half of the wealth that you accumulated in your life when you've already paid taxes on it. And then, so when you die, why do they deserve half your wealth? That's unbelievable to me. Well, Pat, the government will redistribute it to others in need. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Karl Marx. I appreciate that helpful little note there because that's what they'll claim.
They know best.
Yes, they know
best what to do with your money.
And if you believe that, I have another deal for you on some swampland in Florida that you are going to love.
I love Florida.
Yeah, I know. And this is
Florida.
perfect for you then, Jeffy.